I was skeptical about this one at first. I mean, I've tried plenty of UPS units over the years, some lasted a few months, others felt like they were built for a data center, not my home office. Then I got my hands on the APC Smart-UPS SMTL2200RM2UC, and honestly, it changed how I think about backup power. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What really stood out was how quiet it is. Most UPS units sound like a small fan running all the time, but this one? Barely a hum. I've got it sitting right next to my desk, and it doesn't distract me at all. Plus, it's got this short-depth design, which is perfect if you're working in a tight space like a small server rack or even just a corner of your office. You don't need a full-depth rack to make it work. Another thing I love is the lithium-ion battery. It's not just about lasting longer, it's about lasting consistently. I've had UPS units where the battery degraded fast, and suddenly I'm getting low battery warnings after just a year. This one's holding strong after 2 years, and it recharges quicker too. That's a big deal if you're running a home lab or a media server that can't afford downtime. The convertible design is a nice touch. I started using it as a tower on my desk, but when I moved my setup to a rack, I just flipped it and mounted it without any extra parts. No tools required, which is great if you're not super hands-on with hardware. And the LCD screen? Super clear. It shows you the load percentage, battery life, and even lets you customize settings without digging through menus. I also really appreciate the SmartConnect port. It lets you monitor the UPS remotely through the APC app, so if there's a power outage while I'm out, I get a notification and can safely shut down my systems if needed. That peace of mind is worth it, especially if you're running critical stuff like a NAS or a home automation server. Oh, and the bundle comes with a 16 GB USB stick, handy for quick backups or even just storing firmware updates. It's a small thing, but it's one less thing I have to dig around for. Now, it's not perfect. The price is higher than your average consumer UPS, so if you're just protecting a gaming PC, there are cheaper options. Also, it's a bit heavy, so if you're planning to move it around a lot, you'll want to keep that in mind. Overall, though, this is a solid investment if you need reliable power protection. Whether you're running a home lab, a media server, or just want to keep your work safe during outages, it's a unit that actually delivers. If you're thinking about upgrading your backup setup, check out the link below. It's a great piece of gear that's earned its place in my setup. For most buyers, the real question is not whether APC Smart-UPS, SMTL2200RM2UC 2U rack/tower back UPS, 1920 VA backup power supply, 6x NEMA 5-15R, 2x NEMA 5-20R, SmartConnect port, SmartSlot, AVR, LCD screen bundled with 16 GB USB storage sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like advanced power protection and long-lasting lithium-ion battery actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about APC Smart-UPS, SMTL2200RM2UC 2U rack/tower back UPS, 1920 VA backup power supply, 6x NEMA 5-15R, 2x NEMA 5-20R, SmartConnect port, SmartSlot, AVR, LCD screen bundled with 16 GB USB storage is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like APC Smart-UPS, SMTL2200RM2UC 2U rack/tower back UPS, 1920 VA backup power supply, 6x NEMA 5-15R, 2x NEMA 5-20R, SmartConnect port, SmartSlot, AVR, LCD screen bundled with 16 GB USB storage usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.